Okay.
This is yours truly, George V. Johnson Jr. from the Washington, D.C. Jazz Network, bringing greetings here to Independence, Missouri, the resting place of the great Charlie Parker at Lincoln Cemetery. Bird, Charles Christopher Parker, born August 29, 1920, March 12, 1955. I like to pay tribute to Bird with original lyrics to one of his classic compositions by Little Suede Shoes. Come a little closer. I saw that pretty little girl today. She only lived a half a block away. Although we didn't get the chance to speak, I knew one day that we would finally meet. I used to see her on the busy streets, walking smoothly with a steady beat. All the fellas that she passed would speak, 'cause she looked good to everyone she meet. I tried to tell her that I loved the way she looked, but I could never get the chance. I only wish that we could someday be together, maybe start a sweet romance. I saw that pretty little girl today. You can't believe I had a lot to say. Now, if we only get the chance to speak, I'd wipe that girl right from off her feet. It was a beautiful day in September. Now, I was busy gazing out the window. Then all of a sudden, as I looked into the corner, I could see her walking down the street. My, she was pretty. I ran to the corner to see if I could find a good name. I was cool for a while. She was sweet. I booked to the section with people in the bus. And my heart started pounding, the bus doesn't move. The minute she would be gone. And I got to regret the truck. She can't. But meanwhile, the cabbie caught red light. Oh yes, he let her get away. What am I gonna do? I just want to see her one more time. Love to get closer so that I can tell her the way I feel. I'm so excited, so excited, so excited. Yes, that is really driving me crazy. What am I gonna do? Bird lives. Charlie Parker. Take a picture of that right there. Can you come a little closer? Charles Christopher Parker, the one and only, the resting place. And tomorrow night, I'll be appearing for the third time at the American Jazz Museum, the Blue Room.
Amen. Good deal.
Yeah, this is yours truly, George V. Johnson Jr. He's sitting here at the resting place of the great Charlie Parker here at Lincoln Cemetery in Independence, Missouri. And this will be my third time coming to his resting place and Kansas City to perform at the American Jazz Museum, the Blue Room. And it's really an honor because I've been writing lyrics to Bird's compositions since the early 70s. And actually, I've written lyrics over 30 of them. And I used to just do it for kicks, for fun. I never knew that eventually this is where I would be. I just kept writing and kept believing and practicing. Here I am in Kansas City at the birthplace of Charlie Parker. It's an honor, it's a pleasure to be here with Bird. As you can see, this is his gravesite. It took us a while to find it, but and I believe that's his mother. That's 80 Parker, born August 21st, 1891, and passed April the 21st, 1967. Charlie Parker, to me, is one of the greatest musicians ever to live, and it's really an honor and a pleasure to celebrate this brother here in Kansas City. But I want everybody to come on out to the Blue Room tomorrow. We have two shows, one at 8:30 and 10:30. It's a great group of musicians, and I personally want to thank Bobby Watson and Gerald Dunn for making this possible. About 6 years ago, about 7 years ago, Bobby Watson called me up and said, George, you know, you've been in this business a long time, and I'm going to do something for you. Don't call me, don't harass me, just sit back tight and wait. And about 2 years later, Bobby called me up. No, Gerald Dunn called me up by surprise. I'd never met the brother. He said, George, this is Gerald Dunn out in Kansas City. We want you to come to the American Jazz Museum. And I knew that Bobby had done this. I just want to say thank you, Bobby. I love you, man. I love you, Charlie Parker, Dizzy Gillespie, and Gerald Dunn, the American Jazz Museum, and everyone for making this possible. I look forward to entertaining you this evening, tomorrow evening, at the Blue Room, American Jazz Museum at 18th and Vine. Go to www.blueroomkc.org or George V. Johnson Jr. at .com or the Washington, D.C. Jazz Network. Thank you. I love you. Talking jazz, speaking jazz, real jazz, the Washington, D.C. Jazz Network. See you soon.